everyone, and welcome to my channel. I'm Darla Lucian of Darla Lucian Studios, and we are here to have some fun and get crafting. Before we get going, I would ask you to hit the like button and subscribe, hit the notification bell. I'm trying to get to 100 subbies, so if you could please subscribe. It doesn't take too much of your time, and your whole life is going to be filled with sunshine and rainbow unicorns. Comment if you believe that, or if you don't. I am working on ATCs, or artist trading cards, today, and I would be very interested to hear if you are participating in any challenges this year around ATCs, or any swaps. Swap till you drops, or whatever they're called. So let me know. I'm very interested to know a little bit more about artist trading cards and that whole idea. And then share with other crafty people, share with other people who need a little inspiration. Sharing is caring, and all of that helps to grow my channel, and that is helpful for all of us if you want to stay inspired. Alright, so we are doing videos Mondays to Fridays, and I thought that for January that I would use Mondays to kind of give you guys a little bit of an idea of what's coming this week while I'm working on an artist trading card. So one of my crafty goals, and you can check a video for that. I'll put a link down below. My January crafty goals were to do something that would challenge me, stretch me a little bit as an artist. I don't know if this is going to stretch me all that much this time, but just getting all these videos done through the holidays actually is stretching me plenty right now. Anyway, and then the other thing that I want to do on Mondays, besides working on an artist trading card, is to just, give you the idea of what's coming this week. So I'm just going to use my glue book here as base for my playing card. Now, I'm going to try using some sandpaper. I haven't done that before on a playing card. So Mondays are going to be my try something new and do it on an artist trading card, because I figure, oh, that'll give it some nice tooth. Because I figure small little space to try something new, and if it doesn't work out, it's just a small little bit to recover. But if it does work out, it's great, and I can add it to some of the journals that I'm working on. So with that in mind, I'm going to kind of do a wintry themed one here. All right, I kind of like how that looks. Alright, and I'm going to just give the back a little. See, this is from a safety deck of playing cards, so we will never play with these in our house because we don't feel like saying, it is important to my family that I work safely. That's the Ace of Spades. But I thought Spades was an interesting choice for January. My sister just told me that their weather today alternated between, like they were in a snow globe and the sun was coming out. So that's always interesting. Your weather is changeable like that. So I'm going to make kind of like a wash of this white paint. Oh yes, there we go. That takes it down just a little more. And I don't want quite that much paint on, so I'm just going to wash a bit more of it off. Okay. I had a piece of paper towel up in here. And now it's gone. Oh, there it is. Alright, there. Like that. I think that does it. I want to see the A. Oh. Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter which A. I can turn it this way. Alright, so while that's drying, I can tell you a little bit about what's coming this week. So I'm going to be working on some journals, and I want to do some soft cover journals and some hardcover journals. And so my idea is that I will make 3 soft cover journals and then 3 hardcover journals, and I will do 3 of them all the way up to kind of like as blank journals, so that it'll all be bound and everything, and maybe a few things added. And then I'll put 2 of them up in my Etsy shop, and then 1 I'm going to complete all the way up to right where you start just writing in it. Has all the pockets, has all the tags, that kind of thing, or most of them. and then I'll put that up for Etsy, and I will bring you along on the journey on both of those journeys, up to the blank journal point and then up to the decorated journal point, and then we'll do it again with hardcovers. So this week we are going to start with the soft covers, so you'll get to see that, and by Thursday I'm actually going to do a tutorial video, so you can check for that coming up. And on Friday I am going to, I definitely want to use that. And I found this little piece that says "Just Believe." I'm totally distracted by the aspect of the collaging. I love collaging. Friday, I'm going to have a guest artist in residence, and I'm going to introduce a new topic, or a new segment called Fun Fridays. And so it's going to be lots of fun stuff to do, lots of color, and perhaps we'll have this guest artist back. You'll have to let me know what you think of her. She's been on our episodes before. This is really pretty. I don't know if I need it though. I had a piece. I think this would work. Let's tear some of this up. So we'll have to craft and chat. Yeah, so Mondays are going to kind of be my day where I work on a small project like this, the little playing card, and they're going to be maybe quick and kind of to the point. And the idea is that we're going to start our week off with a little bit of an inspirational start, and then the rest of the week we'll slowly build, and then Fun Friday to wrap things up. So I hope that sounds good to you guys. We're going to give it a try for January. Okay, so I need to wait for that to dry. So I was thinking, like these trees I ripped out earlier. Yeah, like that, and then wow, I almost have this already together in my head of like what I want to do, and this thing is going to take forever to dry. Alright, so while that is doing its thing, I might just, what should I do? Something else. I'll work on some journaling cards for some of my upcoming journals. How about that? Okay, so this one needs to be cut out. These ones, and I want to put them on actual cardstock. I didn't get them onto cardstock. They need to go onto cardstock so that they're nice and stiff. These are going to make great journaling cards once we have them all decorated up. I might even collage a little bit, although they come pretty collaged. Have you been playing with the Winter Tales collection at all? This one by Stamperia? I like it. It's pretty. Got all those nice blues. I know by the time January's over, I'll probably be done with the blues, but for right now, it's a nice change from the red and green. Not that I hate Christmas colors. I loved them. I totally embraced them. But I had embraced them for a long time, because it's amazing how long it takes to make all the journals. It feels good to be back in kind of like the regular groove of things, though. Our homeschooling starts today, so we'll be getting back at that. That'll feel good, I think. I think the kids are ready to, their brains have had a rest and they're ready to learn things again. You ever get that feeling where it's just like, I'm ready to go. Enough with sloth. Time to be productive again. Kind of flip back and forth. Alright, so I got a couple of those. These are so pretty. What projects are you guys working on today? Did you get a hot cup of something? I actually drank my hot cup of something, so I just have my water. My husband made the best mocha last night. Oh my goodness, it was so good. And he had asked me if I wanted one, and I'm like, not right before bed. But I kind of wished I had said yes, because it's tasted really good, the sip that I had, and smelling him drinking it was driving me a little bonkers, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, so I want to use some white. I thought I had some white spare stuff over here. Let's see. Oh yeah, there's tons of this stuff. Okay, so I guess we're going to do a little bit more than the artist playing cards. So, I could cut those down a little. So, oh, it is exactly the right size this way. That's interesting. I could do a couple like that. And I thought I'd do, I'd make a pocket. Alright, so let's see, how wet is this over here? Not wet at all, so I can glue. I thought like some of these would look cute on a pocket too. Now you can't actually see the glue go on because I'm using my white glue stick instead of the blue one. My daughter likes the blue one, so she walked off with it the other day. Yeah, I'm definitely interested to hear if you guys are doing anything with ATCs this year. Lots of people do all different kinds of things, and they start looking at their challenges and stuff in the beginning of the year, like in January. And I find it fascinating because every year I learn about more and more different kinds of things, and I love it. All right, so now it's just plain on the back, which is fine. So we could do some kind of decoration back there, but for right now I'm just kind of prepping something. And there was another one that I thought, this one, that I would do that way. Sorry, you can't even see what I'm doing, can you? So I'm just lining them up by the corner. And I'm just putting them on the cardstock because it just gives it a little extra reinforcement, and then you know, whatever we want to do on the back, it'll be all good. There we go. Okay. That's probably enough of those whitish ones. Then what if we go to making a pocket or two? So I have some book page stuff that was already folded. No, that one's cut. Where's my folded one? There you go. That one's nice and stiff. Alright, so this one, actually, what happened to that white paint? Let's bring that back in here for a minute. Put a little bit of the white paint on here. I guess I should double check to make sure this is going to fit. Yep. Good. Maybe I should use this glue book. Glue pad. I always call it a glue book, and then of course it's confusing when I actually have an artisty glue book as well. What do you mean? So I'm not worrying about painting the whole thing, obviously, because the other piece is going to be in the middle, but just around the edges. And I'm not even worried about totally getting the words disappeared, just knocking them back a little. There we go. Perfect. I'm going to have to top my weight up again. Do you do that? Do you make pots of paint? I just use old baby food jars so that I don't open my big containers as often. And I think it makes them last a little longer, at least. That's my superstition anyway. I've been going through more white these days just because I've been keeping it on my desk. I had a project. Ooh. This happens to sit here, you know. So then you think to yourself, self, it's just sitting here. It needs to be used. All right, but I need to use my glitter pad for this because the glitter pad allows me to scoop it back up again if we overdo, which we always do, of course, because you always want to be generous with your glitter. What do we think? That good? Whew. All right. Knock off what's going to come off. Ooh, that's fun. That took up a whole new level, hey? It's not everywhere, but it's enough places for it to look good. All right, so we're going to let that dry. Boy, I've got a lot of things sitting here needing to dry now. Okay, 2 things, but that's one more than I was expecting to have here. All right. So then I just make a little funnel with my paper. There we go. All right, well, let's see if we can work with, I gotta make sure this is closed because the last thing I want to do is spill that everywhere. This is good enough to work with. It totally is. All right. All right, so these guys can come over here. All right, where was the stuff I was using? Oh, right here. Wondered what had happened to it. Okay, I think put this one down first. And then put this one over on this side. Yeah, I'm liking that. I like seeing the ace. That makes it fun to me. All right, well, let's start with gluing those down. Gonna go away. Thank you for your service. We'll come back to you when we need another pocket. All right. Oh, I just put my glue stick away. That was silly. All righty. That's not quite even. Try that again. There we go. Wow, it's just the right width. You just never know which scraps you're gonna appreciate. I always keep everything. I usually try to keep, I put a project box together when I do a project like this, like when I'm working on journals. This is because I've already recorded videos for later in the week. And so all my scraps go back with that project until that project is done. And it's amazing, amazing just how handy that is to have all those little tiny scraps. Just believe. All right, and then I thought about putting some of those on maybe. Let's see. Oh, I kind of like putting it on top of that. But that doesn't show up over there at all. Does that show up over there? Not really. Go like that. Oh. That's kind of alright. And I had these little stickers of polar bears, which I thought might be fun to put on, but now I'm thinking they might be just a little too much. the vellum wants to curl. It always really curls when it gets wet. It's actually pulling the card a bit. It will be fine once it's dry. Just needs to dry. Alright, so while that is drying, I'm going to grab that castle, Once Upon a Time, and put some glue stick down on this baby. And then I'm going to do the edge with tacky glue. Just a little. You don't need tacky glue everywhere, you just need to secure the edges. And then bring this back in here. So we wanted this way. There we go, like so. See, that turned out pretty good actually, I think. Lots of glitter. It went right underneath. Just glitter and paint. I think it should be good. I think it'll look good. We'll see if it needs more tacky glue in a minute. Oh, look at how much this is curling up. We're definitely going to have to use tacky glue on that. Alright, so I'm going to let this sit for another little second and dry. Let's use some tacky glue on this guy. Otherwise we're going to get no joy on this one. Okay, and I'm going to, because it's vellum and you can see right through it, I'm actually going to smear it around with my finger to make it a little more, you know, flat and not so you can see the glue lines. At least that's what I call them. Alright. And now I've got glue on the back of my finger, which is super handy, so we'll just put that one down there. We'll see if this will behave itself now. It's doing much better. Just another little minute, I think. Yep. Like little bears on there. That gives me a 1, 2, 3 kind of thing, which is what I need for a balanced look, since the snowflake isn't going to work. The snowflake can go back, or maybe you can go on a different project. Alright, so I'm going to give the bears a little, hopefully, a little definition with a little glitter glue. I am not getting any glitter glue out of here. Not sure why, but I'm going to try using a paintbrush and seeing if I can use that to put it exactly where I want it. Just to frame my bears. Come on, work with me, people. I might be fussier than it's going to let me be. It was rather goopy at the top here. There we go. Just give it a little glitz, because, you know, the bears want a little fashion statement here too, right? So it doesn't show up quite as much next to this other glittery paper, but I still wanted to go on that side anyway because I want to complete the frame all the way around. There we go. holding my breath trying to paint around the corner here. Breathe, darling, just breathe. There we go. All right. How do you know when you're done? When you stop? I think that's the rule, right? When you stop, then you know you're done. I'm just going to clean this paintbrush because I don't want the glue to dry on here. One of my good ones. Those other ones I don't care about so much, but I needed a fine tip one to do this little project. All right. Well, I think I like that. So then the only thing with the artist trading cards that you need to do with them if you're ever participating in a swap or whatever is they have like, you just go on Pinterest or wherever and you'll see the backs of artist trading cards and it says kind of like who's the artist, what date, that kind of thing. And you fill it out so that everybody who's participating, you know, especially if you're exchanging with a lot of people, you know what, maybe we're going to need a little bit of this too. I love this blue glitter. Where is my paper? Let's do this again. Alright, I'm going to just do this on the bears. I'll make the bears stand. There we go. See? That's what it needed. Just a little extra glitz of the blue around the bears. Perfect. Yeah, so artist trading card backs. Just look at that on Pinterest. That's where I got the one that I'm going to use. And they all basically are asking for the same information, kind of like, you know, who and when, that kind of thing. Wow, this micro glue does not want to come off. It's totally magnetized to this paper. Anyway, you don't need to see me cleaning that up. So that's what we got done today. So remember to come back tomorrow. We've got a whole week-long planned of all different kinds of fun things. And remember to come back, especially on Fun Friday, where I have my guest artist coming. I think you will appreciate her. She's a very unique artist, and she has a real set of skills that you will see. It's apparent. And so happy crafting, and we will just catch you in the next video. Thanks for watching, everyone.